Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be doing January 2020 CSET Mathematics Question 9, Part B. Last time I did Part A, now I'll be looking at Part B. Part B states, the diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows the route of a ship cruising from Palm City P to Quaton Q, and then to Rivertown R. The bearing of Q from P is 133 degrees, and the angle PQR is 56 degrees. Now let's look at the diagram, and we are going to study it. As it states, we have a ship cruising. P represents Palm City, and it goes from Palm City to Quaton, which is Q. Now, if you look at this, when I'm measuring the angle, we always start measuring from the North Pole. So here we have the North, and we continue until we reach the route. This line represents the route that the ship sailed. So from the north to this line represents the angle at which the ship cruised from Palm City to Quaton. So this is the angle. It also states that the ship then went to Rivertown. So this R represents Rivertown. Now, I've already stated that the bearing 133, it is a bearing of Q from P. Now, this question asks us to calculate the value of the angle W, which is this. Now, the North Pole, we know that if I extend, I'll see that it's parallel to the North Pole that I have at Q. So these two lines are parallel. The route that was taken, we can look at it as a transversal line. So this is like a transversal line. So these are two parallel lines, the North Pole. They are two parallel lines. I've extended just for you to have an idea that these are two parallel lines. And this is like a transversal line. Now, why is it that I need to know this information? We need W. And if I say it is a transversal line, I'm just going to draw what I have here. So these are the two North Poles. And the transversal line is the line PQ. So this is a transversal line. What we know is from the North Pole to the line is 133 degrees. We also know from previous knowledge that angle on a straight line adds up to give you 180. So if this is 133, then to get this side, I will have to say 180 minus 133 degrees. So this will give me 47 degrees. So this tells me that right here is 47 degrees. Now, why do I need this information? Now, if this is 47 degrees, we know that alternative interior angles, if this is 47, then right here is also 47. So I know that here is 47. And we know that if this is 133, then we also know that right here, alternative interior angles, this is 133. So what am I getting at? Let's go back to the actual diagram. Remember I said this is a transversal line, and if this is 133, then all of this right here will be 133. It's just like what I explained here. If this is 133, then this is 133. So it's the same case here. If this is 133, then all of this from the line going straight to the South Pole, right here will be the South Pole. So from this line going straight down to the south pole, because this is north, so down here would represent south, it will add up to give us 133. So it means 56 plus W should be 133. So this information, I know that 56 plus W must be equal to 133 degrees. So to find out what is W, I carry the 53 over the equal sign. So W is equal to 133 minus 56 degrees. So subtracting this, that means W is equal to 77 degrees. But this is one way. Another way to look at it, remember I said if this is 133, angle on a straight line adds up to give us 180. So this will be 47 degrees. And if here is 47, it means that right here is also 47 because it's alternative interior angle. So if this is 47, then right here should be 47 also. Now, if here is 47 and we know angle on a straight line should add up to give us 180, it means 47 plus 56 plus W should also give me 180. So writing this information, 47 plus 56 degrees, don't forget it's degrees, plus W degrees, whatever is W, should give me 180. Now, so to find out, and this is another method, so whichever method works for you. So to find out, I would add 47 plus 56. 47 plus 56 is 103. So I have 103 plus W equal 180. Then we carry the 103 degrees over the equal sign. So I have W is equal to 180 minus 103, and that will also give me 77 degrees. So both method, I'm able to get 77 degrees. So W is 77 degrees. So I repeat, there are two ways we can get the answer. The first method, if this is 133, we know that 56 plus W should also be 133 because they're alternative interior angles. So these two should add to give me 133. So I'm going to make W the subject, so I carry 56 over the equal sign, so it becomes negative. So 133 minus 56 degrees, that gives me 77 degrees. Another way, angle on a straight line adds to give us 180. So if this is 133, we know that this will be 47 because we say 180 minus 133, that gives me 47. Now, since this is 47, alternative interior angles, this will also be 47 degrees. Now, angle on a straight line adds to give us 180, so 47 plus 56 plus whatever is W should give me 180. So that is why I have this. So this is the next method. So adding 57 plus 56, I have 103 degrees. Now to make W the subject, I carry 103 degrees over the equal sign. It becomes negative. So 180 minus 103 degrees give me 77 degrees. So the next question asks, determine the bearing of P from Q. When we talk about bearing to a point, is the angle measured in a clockwise direction from the north line. So when I'm calculating the bearing, I have to start from the north line. So starting from the north line, we need to measure all of this angle going in a clockwise direction going to P. This is the line that represents, we stop here at this line Y. Remember, this is P. So this is the point P. And since I'm measuring, we draw this line. So this line assists us to accurately measure the angle that is formed between the north line and the point P. So measuring this angle, we know from the North Pole to the South Pole, that will be 180. So we know we have a 180 degrees. We also know that W is 77 degrees. So I will have plus 77 degrees. And then we have 56. So adding 56. So when we add all of these figures, we will arrive at 313 degrees. Another way to look at this, remember, the bearing and the true bearing is measured in a clockwise direction from the North Pole to the point, and this line assists us to accurately measure the angle. Now we know from previous activity that we did that the angle that is formed here is 47 degrees. A complete revolution is 360. So if this small portion is 47, then I can subtract it from 360 to arrive at the other portion that I have here, which is the larger portion. So the next method is to have 360 minus 47 degrees, and that will give me the same answer, which is 313 degrees. Now, the next is asking to calculate the distance RP. Now, if I'm calculating RP, then what I can do, I can label this triangle to make it simpler for me. Capital Q represents the angle 56, and the side facing it, which is RP, I can label it as common Q, while capital R represents the angle, whatever angle this will be. So the side PQ that is facing it, I can label it as common R. Also, the side that is facing capital P, the angle is capital P, whatever angle this is, the side that facing it, I can label it as common P. Now we want RP. We have two sides and an angle, and we want a side, so use the cosine rule. So the cosine rule will be as follows. It will be Q squared is equal to R squared plus P squared minus 2 times RP cos capital Q. So capital Q represents the angle, and R and P represents the sides, and Q represents RP. So RP is the side Q. Now R is 210, so I will have 210 square plus P represents 290, so I'll have 290 square minus 2 times R, which is 210, P, which is 290, and I have cos capital Q is 56 degrees. Now 210 square, when I square this, it's 44,100. When I square 290, I will get 84,100. Now, minus 2 times 210 times 290 times cos 56, that will be 68,100. Now, remember that we're finding the side. Now, 44,100 plus 84,100, that will give us 128,200 minus 68,100. So Q square is equal to 60,100. Now I'm going to square root. So Q is equal to, rounding it off to a whole number, 245, and I'm going to have kilometers. So the side that we're asked to find is 245 kilometers. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. And if you have more questions, please leave a comment below.